So I decided to do something special today. I'm gonna do a little performance after we finish the class with a sword. So I hope you can stay and watch it at the end. It's gonna be the performance will be around 9:30, which is 1 hour and a half from now. And I have my friend Christina with me today.
Hello.
So it's gonna be two of us dancing again. I can see Susan is already here. Hello Susan, welcome to the class again. I think we can start, and if someone is joining later, they will join us during our warm-up. So let me pick a song. Which one shall we do today? This one maybe. Okay, so let's dance. Okay, let's stretch up. Open the arms. And again, up. Now we bend the knees. And we come down with chest down. And now we round our back and we go up. Again, going down and up. Arms up. Gonna stretch the right side first, so we are pulling the right arm up and the right hip down. You can bend your right knee to feel more stretch in your right side and change the side. Okay, let's do a few more times. Arms down, shoulders back. Make big circles, as big as you can. Other side. Okay, let's move our head to warm up the neck. So we go side to side. Now look over your left shoulder and right shoulder. And half circle in the front. Alright, let's put arms to the sides and we're gonna move our body side to side. You should feel muscles around your back and your belly starting to warm up. Okay, go up again. Now we bend the knees slightly and we go down, all the way down. So touch the floor if you can, if not, touch your legs. And slowly straighten the legs. And you can bicycle one leg at a time. Okay, now bend both knees. And you're gonna roll up slowly, very slowly. Head is the last. Okay, let's do it one more time. So arms up, open, bend the knees, slowly come down, bicycle the legs. And slowly roll up, the knees slightly bend. let's warm up the legs. So you bring the knee towards your body. Push it as close to your chest as you can. And make a few circles with your ankle. Let's go to the right side, the left side. Okay, now we're gonna make circles with whole leg to warm up the hip joint. So we go front to back. Now we change back to front. You can hold the wall or anything near you if you need help with your balance. Okay, now we're gonna bring your foot behind. So hold your ankle and push your foot into your bum to stretch front of your thigh. Okay, let go. You do the same thing on the other side. So bring your knee close to your chest and let's circle the ankle. Left side and right side. Okay, circles with whole leg. So we go backwards. And forward. Okay, grab your ankle, push your heel into your bum and feel stretch in front of your thigh. Okay, let go. Now we're gonna warm up our ankles a little bit as well. So we are having our feet flat on the ground. Bend the knees. Now lift the heels. Now straighten the knees and come back down. Bend the knees, lift the heels, straighten and down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. One more time. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Okay. Shake everything off. Any part of your body which is not warm yet, let's move it. Okay. Now we're gonna close our chest and open. Close and open. Okay. And one more time. And let go. Alright. How is everyone doing? Can see some more people are joining. Okay, let's go through the head move. We've done a couple of times, but we haven't done it in our last few classes. So I'll stop the music so I can explain for those of you who haven't tried it yet. So this is the head move when we are pushing head side to side. Okay? So there are few tricks how you can help yourself to do it. So you can place your hand, your palm in front of you, in the middle of your face, and try to shift your face side to side. Okay? Now you have to be careful not to tilt your head this way. So when I go side, I'm not tilting. My head stays straight. And I'm not turning. So I'm not tilting this way or this way. Just straight. Imagine if you are trying to take your head and move it slightly to the side. You can try it in front of the mirror as well. I come into the middle so you can see it better. And this is usually done with arms up. If you can see yourself in a mirror or somewhere, check if your chin is not going to the sides. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna practice some movements with hands and arms. And while doing those, we will be walking and moving around to warm up even more, but also to start getting used to combining different moves. So while we'll be focusing on movements of the arms, just walk around. You don't need to follow exactly what I'm doing with my legs, but just try to move and walk. So you can focus on your hands while other part of your body is doing some kind of movement, okay? So I'll explain a little bit what moves we will be doing, but don't worry, while we are doing them during the music, I will be explaining as well. So one of the basic moves is the circle with the wrist. I'm sure most of you know it already, right? So the thumb comes under your fingers, is under your middle finger, and middle finger comes slightly lower. Okay, and the rest of the fingers are slightly up, but not stretched, they are relaxed. Okay, and I will be doing circles with my wrist. So the wrist is leading the move and the hand is following. Okay, try it. And when the music is slow and you want to make the hand movement even more dramatic, we add the wave with the fingers. This one takes a little bit of practice to be able to do the bending of the fingers, but don't worry, if this is all you can do, that's fine. Okay, so I'll be doing the circle and finish it with a finger wave. Okay, and doing this move, we can move our arms up and down and to the sides. Right? Next one we will be doing is the snake arms. So in this one, I'll be explaining it again, so don't worry. Just one thing to remember is the shoulder is doing kind of half circle, and we always start with the shoulder. Then there is elbow, wrist and hand, and when we go down with the shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand. Okay? Don't worry, we'll go slowly through it together. And we'll be also bringing arms up and down. So when you're doing this move, you're always leading with your wrist. So wrist goes first. And when you go down, wrist goes first. Okay? And another one. With this one, the thing to remember is to keep our palms facing each other. Okay? And the same thing can be done in variation with bent elbows. So when you bend the elbows, this is what we do. In this way, the palms are facing away. Okay, try this a couple of times with me. Alright. Okay, and I'm gonna play our favorite warm-up song. If you guys got bored of this song, let me know, okay? I will choose something else. I think works quite fine for warm-ups, but let me know if you had enough of it. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we start, arms down, slowly up and down. One more time. One shoulder. This is the snake arm. So we go shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand. Change. We do the left arm. Walk and start walking. You can walk forward into the circles, back, sides, wherever there is space. Just try to keep moving. Come slightly down. Notice what my shoulders are doing. So they are doing half circles to the back. Let's bring arms down, up each other. Let's walk sideways and back. Okay, bend the elbows. Arms down and circles. Down to the right side. Up in the middle. Open. And up on the left side. Okay, now I'm gonna cross. Up. Cross down. Up. Snake arm. Okay, cross in front and open. Cross in front and open. We are changing now. The right arm is on top, left arm is on top. Leg arm. Arms down, up, and I'm gonna change the arm. Turn around. On the side. Snake arms. Bring your arms in the front. And arms facing each other. Circles to open. Okay, great. I hope everyone is warm by now. So we can start dancing.
حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك
Okay, so the basic position, the posture we use most of the time when we're doing belly dancing is our feet are hip width apart, knees are slightly bent, pelvis is tucked under. So I'll show you from the side, your bum is not sticking out, it's tucked under, so it's in one line with your shoulders and your head. Your chest is up and shoulders are back and chin up, okay? And in this position, we can do different hip movements better than if our knees were straight. There are some exceptions, I'll tell you when that happens, but for now, most of the time, our knees are slightly bent. So we're gonna bring our hips up and down, okay? Like this. So to bring your hip up, the other knee bends slightly more, but you never straighten any of your knees. So it is alternating between bend a little bit and bend more. If you understand the leg movement already, you can focus on muscle contraction. So where the hip goes up, I'm gonna squeeze side of my belly, side of my hip and side of my bum. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay. If you are new, this is all you need to worry about for now. But if you've done this move a few times with me already, let's add the arms. So remember, the movement of the hips is sharp. Your shoulders, chest and head are steady. I'm not moving. I'm not jumping up and down with my body. And the movement of the hands will be very smooth. Okay, so you will just open. Okay, now we're gonna stop the hands and we're gonna try to go double the speed, okay? Be careful so your hips don't move side to side or front and back, it's just up and down. If you lose the move, don't worry, just stop and start again from the beginning. So you're gonna go slow again. And we try faster again. Okay, relax your legs. Okay, now we're gonna do movement side to side as well, but that will be horizontal move. So we're gonna push the hips side to side. Now there is no up and down move, no front and back, just side to side. So my hips are in horizontal line. You can see my scarf is not going up and down, just side to side. If you are new, you can hold your chest to keep top of your body steady. But if you know this move already, let's add hands. Okay, now we're gonna do front and back move. So the first one we will do, our pelvis stays in horizontal position, in neutral position, and we're gonna push our hips forward and back. So we are not tilting the pelvis now, it stays in the same position. Push it forward and back. So when you go back, you pull your belly button in towards your spine, and when you go forward, you let your belly go up. Okay, now we go back to side move, the horizontal one. And we're gonna connect it to the move front and back we just did. So we're gonna go left, forward, right and back. So all the time my hips stay in same horizontal position. We'll try to add arms as well. So when we are front, our arms will be open. When you go right, we bend the left arm, we look to the right. Back we have both arms. Open left and open both. Okay, we go slowly, don't worry. Shall we try the other side? Let's do it a few times without the arms. So it's back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left. Okay, shall we try with the arms? So let's go slowly. Opening the front, left, back, open right, open both, bend, bend, open, open. Okay, let's arms go down and we're gonna do circles. So let's go to the left first. So the hips still stay in horizontal position. Open the arms. Or if you are new, feel free to hold your chest to make sure it's steady. And we change the direction, we go to the right. Now, if you already understand the move, it's good to focus on making it as big as possible. By trying to push your hips as far as you can, you'll stretch your muscles around your belly and you will be able to make bigger moves later on. Okay, we change the direction. And we change the direction. And change. So I always do 1.5 circle. Change. 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 And we add arms. Change. 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 Alright, let's take a quick break. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. If you guys have any questions, don't be shy, just ask. If you don't understand any of the moves or if you want me to explain it again or more slowly, please ask. Just gonna take a minute or two so you don't get too tired. I hope the sound is okay. I know last couple of times it's been a little bit difficult to get it right, but I hope it's fine now. I try to remember exactly how it was before. I mean, not me. I think the computer remembers. Alright. Shall we go back to dancing? Let me find some other slow song. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the very first move we done in the beginning, the hips up and down. Do you remember? Check if your knees are slightly bent, if your pelvis is tucked under. Check if your upper body is not moving. If you're jumping up and down, you probably need to bend your knees a little bit more. Okay, we stopped and now we're gonna move You're gonna go forward and back. But this is different from forward and back we did before. So now we are not pushing, but we are tilting. Okay? So I stick my bum out a little bit, and now I tilt my pelvis the other way. So if you're neutral position, this is how your pelvis is. What we're gonna do is back, forward, back, forward. So to go forward, you squeeze your belly in, and to go back, you release it and you squeeze a little bit area in your lower back. But don't go too much, just gently. Okay, and while doing this move, we can also walk. Okay? So just try to bring weight on your one leg while continuing doing the move. And back. So what I'm doing now, I'm stepping on every second in. And we can step also on every thing. So we go in and out, or forward and back. So every forward we make a step. Forward, back, 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 forward, back. Let's try one more time. Okay, relax, shake it off, stretch down, and let's do something with the upper body, so our legs can relax a little bit, but we still keep the basic position with knees slightly bent and tummy stuck under, okay? So we're gonna go side to side with the chest. This is horizontal move, so again, you see the line stays still same, so there's no tilting. No going forward and back, just side to side. So if you have any wall near you, you can lean onto the wall and just slide side to side. Okay, we're gonna go forward and back. So when we still stay in horizontal position. So the chest is still in the same position, doesn't go up and down, just forward and back. To go forward, we squeeze the muscle in between the shoulder blade. Okay, we're gonna connect those two moves. So you go forward, right, back and left. Forward, right, back and left. And circles. Again, if you understand the move already, if you are comfortable, try to make it as big as you can. not really used to doing this move so many times in a row. And after these classes, sometimes I can feel my back sore as well. So you're not alone. Okay, we go the other side. Back, right, front, left. Back, right, front, and left. And circle. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing as we're doing with the hips, so we're gonna change direction after 1.5. So we go to the right, 1.5, back 1.5. Okay, now we're gonna go up and down. So now we are not moving the chest forward and back, it's up and down. So again, to bring it up, you squeeze the muscles in between the shoulder blades, but a bit higher. And to go down, you release, or you can also squeeze top of your belly muscles. We're gonna try something new here, so we're gonna go up and down in 2 parts. Okay, let's become closer. You can see, so we go up, down, down, 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 up. And we can do the same thing the opposite way. So we go in 2 parts, up and 1 down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. In case this is your first class, don't worry, just stick to up and down for now. Okay, now I'm gonna add the hips. So remember, we bend the knees slightly, pelvis is tucked under, and we're gonna go up and down with the hips. Remember this move, right? So what we're gonna do now, just very slowly, we go right, left, up and down with the chest. Right, left, up and down. Right, left, up and down. Okay, do your legs, round the back, open. Just one thing to explain. Okay, yes, it sounds good. Okay, that's good. So when you are doing up and down, okay, be careful not to do the move with your breath. So it's not your breath doing it. No, it's your muscles. So you have to be able to make the move even when you hold your breath. So I hold my breath and I can still do move. So it's not your breath, it's the muscles, okay? Don't worry, we'll go back to it again. And we'll repeat until you learn. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the hips. Unless there are any questions. Looks like there are not, that everything is clear. Okay. So we're gonna try again the 3/4 shimmy. I know it was very difficult last time. We try it again slowly, and one day we will get it. So we are combining two moves. We know this one. Yes, up and down. And we know this one, side to side. Okay? And we can combine them, and when we do them fast, we create a move which is called 3/4 shimmy. So I'll show you first how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Okay? I will try to learn it slowly. Okay, so we are going. Okay, so we go up, down. This is what we know. Up, down, but we are lifting the heel slightly. Up, down, shift to the side, and put the heel down. Up, down, shift to the side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. And when I go side, so I did up and down. So this hip is slightly higher. When I go side, it comes back to neutral. So I can go up again. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. I'm gonna show you from the back as well. Maybe it's gonna be easier for you to understand. Okay, so I go up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Heel is up, down, and now on the floor. Up, down, floor. Okay, I come to the front, and let's do it together again. So it's up. When I go up, I lift my heel, so I'm standing on my toes. Up, down, and when I go side, I put my heel down. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Be careful not to come up and down with your body too much. Shoulders are steady. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. Up, down, side. And I can stop the music. And now I'm gonna torture our poor Christina. Okay, come and do the move. So we go. Maybe let's go back so they can see the feet. So we go up. Okay, and left. Up, down, side. Okay, so the side is the problem. So when we go to the side, we're not going from the front. So I go up, down, and I just shift my hips there. Is the side to side move, but I let my body go down a little bit. So it's up and down, and let's try. Yeah, it's complicated one. Don't worry if you're struggling too. Okay, so we go up. Okay, go. I'm watching. Yeah, it's good. It's just a bit wobbly, but it's good. Up, down, side. Up, down, side.
Can I try to be behind you?
Yeah. Okay. No. So I go up, down, side. Up, down, and my weight goes there. Up, down, weight. Up, down, switch the weight. Up, down, switch the weight. Up, down, switch. Up, down, switch. Up, down, switch. You can maybe think about it not as shifting hips side to side, but shifting your weight. So I go up, down, and I place my weight and down on my heel. Up, down,
And you bend
side.
the knee, the opposite knee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I go up, down, and when I shift, the left knee bends more.
Mhm.
So I lift the heel to be ready for the next move. Up, down, change. Up, down, right heel goes down, left heels go up. Okay, I need to go slightly more back so my feet are visible. So let's try very slowly. I do it from the back, okay? So my knees are slightly bent. I bring my hip up, my heel slightly up. I bring my hip down, but heel is still in the air. And now I switch my weight. So I push my hips there, bring the heel down, and lift the left one. Now up, down, switch to the right. Up, down, switch to the left. Up, down, switch, 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 switch. We can maybe try the switching move only first. So my knees are bent. I bring my right heel up and I switch, switch, switch. So it's side to side, but because I'm switching, the hips are moving slightly. And if you hit the floor with your heel, you get little accent. And that's where your hip moves. Just focus on hitting the floor with your heels. And both of your knees are slightly bent. If you relax your hips, the move just happens. Okay, stop now. We do up and down and switch. Up and down and switch. Up, down, switch. Up, down, switch. Up, down, switch. And we try to make it faster. Go at your own speed. If you can go faster, go faster. If you need to go slow, stay slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it better?
Just check.
Yeah. It's better.
Moving forward.
It's better. The move is right. Now it's just to keep the same tempo. Yeah, good. How is it going there? Is it okay? Shall we move to something else, or you want to go through this move more? Let me know. Now this one is a bit challenging. I'm gonna play some music. We do it for a little bit more and then we do something else. Okay? Okay? Go at your own speed. You don't need to follow the music. Just to keep you more motivated. And you can try very slowly now. Up, down, shift. Up, down, shift. Up, down, shift. Up, down, shift. Up, shift. Check if your knees are bent. They need to be bent all the time. Check if you're not jumping up and down. So I'm slightly moving side to side, but I'm not jumping, okay? Okay. Let's relax. stretch a little bit. Okay. Okay, looks like everyone is happy. Okay. Let's do something easy and fun now. So figure of 8, back. These are still slightly bent. Figure of 8 is in the same horizontal line. And we're gonna do it all the way. So we start from the back to the front. Back side front. Back side front. So we are drawing figure of 8 in horizontal line. So I'm pushing my hand back, side, front, and the other one goes back, side, front. Okay, other side. Stop, bend your knee slightly and come to up and down move. Faster and slow. And the arms. If you are struggling with the hips, don't worry about the arms. Just follow the hip movement. And faster. Slow. Chest. Amazing. Let's take short break and you go for 10 more minutes and then we finish, okay? I hope everyone is doing fine. How do you guys like the music? Too much drums or is okay? So we're gonna do movements which represent part of the move called camel. We were doing it in the last class on Monday. I keep struggling to remember what day it is now. So yeah, last one was on Monday. So we go through that again and then we're gonna stretch and finish. And then I take short break to get changed and then I'll do a little show with the sword for you. Okay? Okay, let's do it. Let me see which songs shall we have. Shall we have? No, maybe this one. Okay. So the move we are learning now, I'll show you first. It's called camel and looks like this. Okay? So we are combining parts of different moves. So let's first work on the chest only. So the basis for this move is circle going forward and back. So we go forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. I'll show you from the side. Forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. And do it in circle. So I'm doing circle like that. Okay, now if you try to make this move really big and you let your hips follow, let's see what happens. Keep your knees bent though. Have you noticed what your hips are doing? So if I go very big, my hips are moving slightly. Now keep the chest again in the normal size of the move, but keep the movement of the hips. Okay, stop the hips, just do the circle now, again a few times. Okay, now I'll explain the hip part. For some people it's easier to know every detail of the move, like how it's done technically and then to connect them together. But for some people it's easier just to do a part of it and let the rest of the body follow. That's why I'm showing you both ways, so you have biggest chance to get the move as fast as possible. Okay, so what we do, the move with the hips, you remember the forward and back we were doing? So in this, my pelvis is still in the same horizontal line, it's neutral position. And then we had the another move, which was with tilting the pelvis. Okay, do you remember these two? So let's alternate between them. Push forward and back. And tilt. Push. And tilt. Okay, and now we're gonna connect both of them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna push our hips forward and now we're gonna tilt forward. So my pelvis is like this, like my hand. I push it forward, now I tilt it, I push it back and tilt it back. So I push, tilt, push, tilt, push, tilt, push, tilt, push, tilt, push, tilt. And try to connect it smoothly. So we are drawing figure of 8. Okay, now when you do this move and try to make it bigger and you relax your upper body, you see your chest is naturally following and it's doing the circle we were doing before. Okay, let's try to explain it separately. So what do I do with the chest? I push my chest forward, up and back, and when I push my chest back, I push my hips forward and then I tilt, push back and finish. And when I'm here, I go forward, up with the chest and back, push the hips, tilt, push and back. Chest, up, back, hips forward, tilt, back, tilt. Just forward, up. So I start with the chest and finish with my hips. Chest and hips. Focus on the hips. So this movement of the chest is just small, or we can do chest big as well. Okay. We'll come to this move again in the next classes, and we'll slowly learn to add the legs as well, so we can walk with it. Slowly, slowly. Oh, Susan loves the drums. Okay, that's great. I like them too. But I like also the other songs too. It's hard to decide which ones to use. If you have any favorite songs you want to use in the class, let me know. We can do that, even if it's not belly dancing song. We can dance to anything. Okay, shall we stretch? Or is there any question? Even if you remember anything, like you practice at home, or just remember that something wasn't clear for you, just message me later on. I'll come back to it in the next class. Alright? Okay, so we're gonna stretch now. Please don't go away, there will be performance after. Okay. So which part of the body is the most tired now?
Chest.
Chest. Okay, so let's open the chest. Open it as much as you can. And close, coming down. So we bend your knees, you come down. Now we slowly roll up. Bring the shoulders back. Open the arms. And now we're gonna open the arms with elbows pushing back. So we are pushing the elbows back and opening the chest. So further you push your elbows to the back, more you stretch your chest. Down, round your back and slowly roll down. Okay, and roll up. Shoulders back. Open your arms, stretch your spine high up. Now push your elbows back to open your chest. Now round the back and come slowly down. Okay, now straighten the legs here. Stretch them so you can bicycle the leg. You can put your hands on the floor if you can reach, or anywhere on your legs, just to feel the stretch in your legs. Okay, now bend the knee slightly. You can hold your elbows now and let your head and your shoulders just hang. Just relax your upper body. You can move your head slightly, side to side, saying no, saying yes. Okay, let your arms go, and we're gonna slowly roll up again, and shoulders back. Okay, let's sit down now. Okay, in a cross-legged position if you can. If not, just keep your legs straight in front of you. So we interlace the fingers, bring the arms up, elbows are straight, and push them back. Push your shoulders down and release. Round your back, touch the floor if you can. Okay, come up, interlace again. Bring your arms up, shoulders are down, elbows are straight, close to your ears, but pushing them back. And release. Again, round your back, touch the floor. Okay, slowly come up. Now we put our left hand on the floor, or even elbow if you can. Right arm comes up and over your head, and we are stretching our right side. Okay, come back up, change the arms. So right hand is on the floor, left one is over your head, and we stretch to the side. Okay, now we put our left arm on the right knee, right behind. We look back and twist the back. Okay, let's change. So right hand on the left knee, left behind, and look back. Okay, straighten the legs. Okay, and try to reach your toes or anywhere on your legs, and bring your toes, flex your toes, bring them closer to you to stretch your calves as well. If you are very flexible and you can touch your toes, you can pull them gently towards you to stretch the calves more. Okay. Now we come to kneeling. If your knees are painful, you can do the same thing standing. So right now we are stretching front of the thigh. So if your knee is hurting you, just do it standing. So hold your ankle and push your heel into your bum. You're gonna stretch the same muscle. This stretch is a little bit deeper, but if your knees are in trouble, it's not worth it. Okay, bring your hips back. Lift your toes on your left leg and stretch forward. If you are standing, you can do the same thing by bringing your left heel on the floor and your left toes up and trying to reach. Okay, gonna change the legs. So push your hips forward. Okay, bring your hips back. Lift your toes. Your right leg is straight. And try to reach to your right foot to feel stretch in your calf. Okay. Bring your legs together. Your feet on the ground. Knees are bent. Now we're gonna bring our bum up first. We stretch the legs one more time. You can bicycle them if you wish, or just stay standing. Now bend the knee slightly and roll yourself back up. Shoulders and head come last, so bring your shoulders back. Your chest is up, chin is up. And that's it. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining. I hope you can stay for the performance, which will be happening in 15 minutes. You need to get changed and get ready. If not, I hope to see you then on Saturday. Next class will be on Saturday, 4 p.m. British Summer Time. Also, if you subscribe, you'll get notification every time I go live, so you don't have to remember the times. And if you have any friends who you think would enjoy the classes, please let them know, so there can be more of us dancing together. Okay, so for now, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay, so looks like I managed to fix it. Sorry about it. So I'll continue dancing now with the music.
عن إذنك يا معلم ما تسيبني أتكلم، أنا يوم لما أبقى حبيبتك وساعتها تعرف قيمتك وتقول يا حلاوة يا ولاد.
عن إذنك يا معلم
اسمعني يا معلم، خد بالك
إذنك يا معلم.
انا همشي يعني همشي وعد تيجي وراي، انا جدعة يا واد ما تعبش بعدين تتعب معايا.
أنا همشي يعني همشي،
وعد تيجي وراي،
أنا جدع يا واد ما تعبش.
بعدين تتعب ويايا.
عن إذنك يا معلم، عن إذنك
يا معلم يا معلم يا معلم، اللي انت شايفها دي بإشارة توقف نية، رجالة حلوة بشنبات.
عن إذنك يا معلم.
جه غيرك 1100 وانت ولا بتتكلم، اتاريك بيع القضية بخاطرك بقى يا معلم.
غيرك 1100
وانت ولا بتتكلم،
بيع القضية.
بخاطرك بقى يا معلم.
عن إذنك يا معلم، عن إذنك
يا معلم يا معلم يا معلم، اللي انت شايفها دي بإشارة توقف نية، رجالة حلوة بشنبات.
عن إذنك يا معلم، عن إذنك
عن إذنك
يا معلم.
يا معلم،
ما تسيبني
ما تسيبني
أتكلم.
أتكلم. عن إذنك يا معلم، ما تسيبني أتكلم. أنا يوم لما أبقى حبيبتك وساعتها تعرف قيمتك وتقول يا حلاوة يا ولاد.
عن إذنك يا معلم.
Okay, thank you for watching my first song. I need to get some breath. Some water. So do you guys have any questions? Or shall I just talk about anything again? Okay. If there are no questions, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, last time I was talking about how I started dancing. Now I can tell you how I started performing in London. So well, if you don't know, I'm from Slovakia, but I moved to London when I was 18, and the plan was to go to study. The official plan was to go to study, but my secret plan was to go and dance. Because I was dancing before I was in different groups, doing belly dancing, even performing. We also went for some competitions and we won. It was exciting. But it wasn't like the professional belly dancing like I saw, in the videos on YouTube. And I knew that it is possible to do it in London. So for the first, it wasn't that easy though, because I needed professional costumes, which are really expensive. So for the first year, I was working in a coffee shop while studying, trying to save for the costumes. And from my first money saved, I went and I bought 4. It was crazy, it was so much money. But then I managed to find my first place, which was with live music, which was super scary because I had no idea how to dance with live music. It is quite different, like you never know what's coming, because they improvise as well. So they play whatever they want to play. After that I went. It was a nice experience, but that one was more like out of the city. So it was one place where I went to dance, I got some practice, it was interesting. But after that, I went to like a big festival where they had like big superstars from Egypt and from everywhere. So I went there to learn, and I met one of the dancers who was dancing in London for quite a time, and she was kind of in charge of the group. So got talking, and then we found out later on that they are organizing audition in like really big famous restaurant. So I went there. I was so nervous. I remember like first time I went, I saw it was more of us dancing at the same time. I was 19 at that time, like scared. I didn't know how to speak English properly, and I know like all of them, they came out and they had these super shiny big costumes and amazing makeup and amazing long hair, and they were dancing so amazingly. They're like princesses. I was so mesmerized, like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is like fairy tale. At the end, they took me, so I became part of the fairy tale, and I'm still part of that till now. I mean, now it's a bit on hold, but just taking a break. All right, so my favorite belly dance musician? I don't know. It really depends on the mood. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like some of them, well, I like Haifa Webe. That's the one I was dancing last time. She's making like nice kind of pop happy songs, but I also like the classical music. Also like the drum songs. Hossam Ramzi. He's been amazing. Yeah, I can put some playlists together for you guys if you want, and then you can practice to that music. Let me know if that's something you would like. Yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna dance now again with the sword. I haven't done it for a while, and normally I dance with high heels, and it's very different to dance without heels. Now I don't dance with shoes, because it's better for you not to have shoes, right? So I'm trying to dance without shoes now, but let's see how it's gonna go. Is there special space for you to dance in restaurants? Usually yes. Some restaurants, they have like little stage. Some restaurants, they have kind of like area, like empty space where people also dance. Like mostly the restaurants where I go to perform are places where they have like live entertainment, so they have music as well and people who dance as well, so there is like place for me. But there are some restaurants which are quite small, so there is not much space. It's a little bit more challenging. Some of them, they have like, especially those which are done in like a Moroccan style, and people are sitting really low, so the tables are low and chairs are low, and sometimes even the ceiling is very low, so that's a bit difficult. Yeah, okay. Shall I dance, or is there any more questions? Okay, no questions, I'll dance. Okay. Okay, that's it for my dancing from today. So yeah, that was dancing with the sword and drum solo after. Yeah, and I can hear my costume falling apart. Anyone has any questions? Yeah, so for next time I'm planning, I'm hoping to do dancing with candles, so there's another thing. It's quite popular. It's done mostly with the weddings. So we wear huge chandelier on the heads. It's quite nice. But the problem is my camera is not able to capture everything, you know. So when I'm standing there, or you can see my feet or my head. So I have to sort out this problem first, and then I can dance with candles for you. Okay guys, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. It's been nice. I always enjoy performing, so even though it's not, I cannot see you, but I can see you are there. So it makes me happy that I can dance for someone. Okay, so next class will be on Saturday, 4 p.m.